Hi there, today I wanted to talk about the latest Reckless book that's come out, Follow Me Down. It's from Brubaker and Phillips. I bought this digitally, so I haven't got the hard copy to show you today, but it's a fantastic book. Can't wait to get into it to show it to you. And I recommend that if you are a fan of any of their previous works, such as Criminal, Fatale, things like that, definitely pick up this series, and you should start at the beginning. I will say that again at the end because it's very important. It's a book series that follows a character through his life. But without any further ado, let's have a look at a bit of the flip through without trying to spoil too much of it. I'll try and stop about halfway through, and hopefully this draws your attention to a book that you either weren't aware of or hadn't previously thought about getting, or maybe not even realised was out.
Okay, so this is Follow Me Down, the fifth and for a while last book from Ed Brubaker and Phillips in their Reckless run. There is an afterword in the book that says it will be coming back, but they're working on other projects first. So they've knocked out 5 of these books in 2 years. They are fantastic reads, and we're just going to have a little look at the latest one so you can see what it's about and let you know my thoughts on it. So this one runs parallel to The Ghost in You, which saw Anna, his friend and assistant, this is Ethan Reckless, the titular character, going off on her own adventure. This one starts with a cold opening where a lady shoots a man in a car at a children's playground and then drives off. And you find Ethan living in a motel, doing surfing. He hasn't taken jobs for a while. But then all of a sudden one of his friends comes along and says, look, my son and his wife, former junkies, and his wife has disappeared and I need you to find her. I'm worried something might happen. It will put them both on a spiral and they'll, at the moment they're both clean and, I want to try and be a good father. So Ethan goes, fine, I'll take this up. Goes, visits the son that was married to her, finds a letter indicating there's some form of abuse when she was younger that no one knew about, and he starts tracking it down. And now what you find is that the girl was involved in a criminal family that used to travel along California roads, robbing people. They refer to them as land pirates in this, and they essentially used to abuse the young girls in the group, with all the sons of the leader of the gang being in on it. And it would seem that she is bumping off the sons so that she can get her revenge. What this book covers, though, is not just a series of murders. It's more a matter of the fact that they cover Ethan and him forming a relationship with her, sympathising with her, and wanting to sort of find some sort of peace with himself and recognising himself in someone else. It's all set across this sort of nice, moody Californian backdrop. There's lots of little nuggets of reference to the time period, which I fully trust Ed Brubaker and Phillips to get right. Like little asides, like he said when he mentions, "Oh, I got to the toll road, but the booth was closed, so you have to use the honour system back then." I fully believe that was true, and I fully believe that was something that was there and in place. There's violence, but there's also touching moments as well, and you see both characters develop. There is not an epilogue, but it's an epilogue, I suppose, where you find out what happened to Ethan and the girl in modern times, let's say 2004, I think, but I won't spoil what that is, and I won't go any further in the book to show you what happens beyond him catching up with her, because things do occur. I would say that you need to probably best read the Reckless books in order, because things are mentioned and foreshadowed. I mean, there's lots of talk about Anna's well, it's not lost, Anna's death throughout the books. There's reference to it, and we haven't seen her die yet, but it's teased constantly. He refers to other jobs in this book, and I think it's one of those series where there's no reason for you not to start at the beginning and work your way through. I got this digitally. Like I said, I am waiting for this to come out as a big compendium, because if this is a collection of Ethan's 80s stories, it would make sense to put them all in a big deluxe edition. But you can get the hardback if you want. Totally worth checking out though, either digitally or in a paper format.
Okay, so that was the book. I say fantastic story, really good, develops the character of Ethan, and it helps again foreshadow the death of Anna. And it always, I like these little epilogues he keeps adding to these books now, where you get Ethan in sort of more modern times, and you see where his life is, and he's sort of filling in the gaps then as to how he got there. Really enjoyed that. It's available everywhere, in hardback format or digital. So I got mine digitally. I would be surprised if this doesn't get picked up for a TV series or a series of movies, really. I mean, I know it's modelled on Robert Redford, but I'm sure you can find someone to embody Ethan Reckless, because Sean Brubaker seems to get screwed a bit when it comes to his work and it being adapted. And I'm just surprised, with all the comic book adaptations that go on right now, no one has picked up Criminal, Velvet, Fatale to make into a movie or limited series with a premium producer. I mean, Reckless is screaming out for a series of movies, but hey, what do I know? Let me know what you think about the book. Please give us a thumbs up if this video is any use to you. It does help, and thanks for watching.